G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video, the hardest event that Ken was talking about in the live stream has finally dropped. So you can see it's this Festival of Battles. There is 50 stages. There's charge limits with each of these. And if we go back here, you see there's missions to beat it stone-wise up to the 25th. And then you can get link orbs past that. So I haven't jumped in, but I wanted to record the intro here because for 50 stages, I don't have it in me to talk for that long. So what I'm going to do is do this first level, and then after that, I will just come back when we get towards the end of the event if I am able to get to that stage. Also, probably worth mentioning that a team like this is exactly what everyone's going to be bringing. For a 50 stage event, stacking is just going to be 100% the waves. So starting off, I can see that the Super Saiyan 4 Goku is in slot 7. So we're going to roll. We're going to roll like this. We'll see how much damage these guys are able to dish out initially. I think Namek Goku is going to be one of the best options, just with his sheer volume of super attacks. So he's going to be awesome here. The AGL Super Saiyan 3/4 Goku, not only are you going to be like another stacking, but support unit, damage reduction, all of that good stuff. So I think he'll work really, really well. The Tech Vegito will probably exchange into the Vegeta as well, and we'll sort of swap in between those. We want to stack our attack, but also stack our defense up. The reason I think that's going to be impactful is because, as you saw before, there is turn charges, counters, whatever you want to call them. So it's going to be really, really important to be able to actually dish out damage against these bosses. But anyways, so what we'll do is we'll grab that. I think the 7th anniversary units are also going to be major players in this. Their ability to stack up defense quickly. They're going to have the guard early on. It's just like they are purpose built for this event. So the fact that the the Super Saiyan 4 started in slot 7, that is actually quite a big disadvantage. Because we 100% want to be getting them stacked up. The one thing I did contemplate with this team was not bringing in a whole round of stackers. Now you might think, why wouldn't you want to do that? We've got a lot of units here that are going to need to stack their defense. So that's what's particularly scary. Like, for example, on this rotation, we're going to get no stacks of attack for the Vegeta or the Goku here. So for these early stages, they're going to be missing out on getting all their boost. So just sort of something to keep in mind. Pretty good orb-wise there. For someone like the Super Saiyan Goku, we're not worried about getting him to his 24 key or anything like that, so we can just grab whatever. And this is when Namek Goku sort of gets hurt a little bit, because he's at the back end here now. He's probably... Nah, not even probably. He's not going to get to super. The physical Super Saiyan 4s are just going to dish out too much damage for that there. Maybe even saving up the Super Saiyan 4s and AGL Super Saiyan 3/4 Goku rotation could be effective, because when I think about it, like losing those links is going to really take off some of the shine damage-wise. So that could be something to consider later on in the event as well. So we'll finish off against Vegito here with the Super Saiyan 4s, and then what we'll do is I'll jump out of the recording and I'll come back later on in the video. Maybe I'll come back halfway through and sort of just show how we're going. So I'll catch you in a bit. So here we are, back again, just doing a little check-in, I guess we'll call it, and I've just beaten the physical Gogeta, and so like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We're now up to AGL Cell. So as you can see up in the top right hand corner, we are at turn 42, which is pretty nutty. I have no idea how much longer this has got. We have been absolutely smashing it out with our stacking units. I'm sure that I'm definitely past like the 25 mark for sure. I have to be. Um, and that would mean that I've pretty much cleared all of the stone requirements. So that's probably the most important part, because obviously we want to stash away those stones for Saiyan Day, which is like 6 days away. Um, but yeah, as you can see, the tech gods, they've been stacking attack the whole time. They're just putting up, 51 million crits, 40 million 12 key supers. It's pretty insane. I can only imagine what will be able to get these guys up to towards the back end of the event. I've sort of discovered that the really important parts of this event is definitely setting up your key spheres. If you know you're not going to be able to get the finish on one turn and it's going to go to the next, I definitely find myself setting up key spheres in preparation for either the tech gods or the physical Super Saiyan 4s, because I believe that they are above and beyond the best options for this. Oh, that's nice. That is definitely a good stash right there. So, for example, here we're at max key, so I don't need to set up anything for AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and the Namek Goku doesn't get anything from being at 24 key. So, because we know that, it's easy just to grab one of each key sphere, make sure that we're getting off the 18 key for Goku. We're already pretty much at 24 key for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So you can see just smart little heads up plays like that are really going to hold you in good stead to be able to get this event done. And then it's literally just letting those Super Saiyan 4s and the Tech Gods carry. I should have shown their defensive stats actually, because especially the Super Saiyan 4s, they got the benefit of having the AGL Super Saiyan 3/4 Goku next to them. So not only are they getting the damage reduction support, but they're also getting that big time defensive support. So thankfully we didn't completely one-shot this Goku. So it means, Goku, Vegeta and Trunks. So that meant Super Saiyan 4 Goku was able to get an attack in here. So let's see. How can we set this up nicely? So if we do that, that'll drop the AGL key spheres, which we get for the tech gods. And then from there, we grab those, and that sets up all those tech and physical key spheres right there. So perfect. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the defense again. Remember that this Vegeta has the damage reduction and guard in slot 1, so he's going to be an amazing option, as well as the fact that he does stack his defense. It's sort of a hard one to balance, because you also do probably want to be stacking up his attack as well, so dropping him back into that base form for a couple of turns could be pretty effective, because I can guarantee that later on we are going to be wanting to make the most of those counters with Vegeta. So I think with the friend, I'm going to be swapping him back into Super Saiyan Goku, and then going into Vegeta with the friend. With my own. Sorry, Tech Vegeta is probably how I'm going to work that. But each boss has sort of got their own little thing that they do. So as you saw, STR Cooler does fire off multiple super attacks, so that's definitely something to watch out for. But look at this, the Tech Gods just going crazy, like 50 million attack stats. As I said, them and the Super Saiyan 4s are just far and away the best units that you're going to be able to utilize here. I would like it if the AGL Goku at the back end here did get an opportunity to super normal. Dang, and we get a 35 million crit normal. So what we'll do is I'll leave it at that. We've got multiple enemies here with the Gammas, and I'll sort of come back a little later on. So here we are. We are in the final stage against Vegito here. Just for reference, I did pop, I ended up not being able to deal enough damage in the previous one, so I did come back in. I've got the Goku support, like the Goku Chi-Chi interview, and I've also got this extra damage item with the Super Bulma. We've got Whis as well. Up until this point, haven't had to use any of the other items. It really has just been that one Bulma, just because I am so close to the end here. I think if we look at Vegeto's defense here, He's at 17 million. Like, but I'm going to pop it anyway, just for my own sanity here. Haven't really got much orb-wise to work with. So what we might do is that, because then that, that opens up that. And then we can just grab that with you. Perfect. So how this has been working so far is I've just continually been rotating between the like the tech Vegetos and AGL Gogeta and the Namek Goku. Each of them have gotten spells as stackers, so that's allowed them to get their defense up to a good level where you can see where we've popped this transformation. I definitely didn't need to pop that Whis item. It's just the fact that this is, like, I've been doing this run for like 3 hours now, so I wanted to make sure that I was no chance of biting the bullet. So that will cover our next rotation as well. But yeah, in terms of Gogeta, which is obviously the second last phase, I did one turn them, so I had a full rotation of the Tech Vegeto, the Tech Gods, and Int Namek Goku. So because I had Int Namek Goku around, I popped the active skill from one of the Vegetos, and when you combine the Vegeto counters with specifically a Bulma active, so Bulma's 25% for 5 turns, which is a pretty nutty effect. You can see that we easily collapse over that 99 max damage marker. So we are getting supered here, as we saw. That doesn't really do anything to us. It's just more of a like one less attack that we can counter. But we're at 32 million here. It was the friend that I gave more opportunity to stack with the count. So pretty much I was getting to each of the fusions, so the 2 Vegetos and Gogeta, up to about 3 million defense was, I think, I thought was a good marker to get through. That was then going to allow them to have their defensive levels at the moment now. So once I did get them to that 3 million marker, I switched across to them stacking their attack. Obviously, not everyone can stay on rotation there, so it was predominantly the friend Vegeto that did get to stick around on rotation. That Vegeto then was the one that soloed the what's-it-called on the last turn, soloed the AGL Gogeta. So I haven't used AGL Gogeta's active as of yet. We'll be able to pop that one next turn. Getting the orb changing, all the support is going to be really clutch, because we are going to be able to activate his active as well as the Tech Gods active, and that will just 100% secure everything nicely. They're also going to have the support from the AGL Goku's super attack just there. So we, all in all, I think we should be able to get the finish on this next rotation. Vegeto will defuse, but that's not really the end of the world for us. The fact that we've got a Whis item up as well means even if we don't finish it with the active skills, like, I have complete faith in our defense here. So, oh, we do still have one more turn of you. Okay, there you go. So, up first, we'll be popping that into that. You can see a lot of super attacks in that first slot there. So we'll pop the support there, and then we'll pop that one with you. This should do an insane, yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. Hours upon hours that took. That's actually why I haven't posted the last couple of days, because I've done the first couple recordings and I've sort of only had enough time to do like 2 attempts a day. So this was probably like my 7th turn at doing this one. As you can see, I had already claimed the missions, but all in all, there it is. We didn't need that Whis item, but still. So that Goku and Chi-Chi support memory is phenomenal for this. And then, as I said, Bulma just giving you that extra 25%. I should have used it a little bit earlier against Daima, Goku, and Glorio, but still, yeah. So that's the team. Most people are using something similar, but let me know down below how far you've been able to get into the event, and if you have been able to finish it, was your team any different to mine? So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.